Hello. So last week we kind of built this. Just going to, yeah, so we have our main view where we navigate what we've built, and the idea is that it's a big, I guess we can see it better here, like this is kind of like the architecture we have right now. I started with making it, why is the chat not activated? I have to check that first. So here. If I don't have the chat, it's not as fun. Why would it be? Oh, it's maybe because it's not. I started a bit earlier. Just want to check if the link I sent is working. I need to check why my chat is not. Can I manage this here? That was scheduled. Not sure why. Yeah, I don't know who's watching right now, but basically I am just trying to see why the chat is disabled. I think it's because I said it was for children. Okay, yeah, it's because I said the video was made for children. I'm going to save this, and I think it should be working. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay. Okay. I'll just open this somewhere. Okay, so I should be able to chat if someone wants to. Cool. I'm just going to share this link again. Alright. Okay, so we were doing this. I like the node editor view that we have. I mean, at least how it looks, but what I want to be able is like add nodes at different places, so be able to kind of edit the whole view where right now we have just one entry with home, but I want to be able to add a room anywhere. I also want to be able to edit each of the rooms, both the content and what's in the room in terms of layout. So to do that, we need to update like the node editor view and give it more options. So from a node, I want to be able to add one more entry. So let's say I have 3 entries and I add one more. It should just be a fourth on the same row. Let's talk through this. So right now I'm using Cloud Code in the terminal so that it has access to the whole project. Right now it's built with Vite and kind of going through it. Kind of step by step. But yeah, we have these pages, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And I started with, I think the first thing I built was the kind of the door editor. And yeah, like these panels on the right, I think are pretty cool, and you can add more options if you want to. And so this is one room. But if you go to the node editor, every entry here is one room. So yes. Yeah, and I guess we also have the structure on the right here, which is a way to edit things. But yeah, it's not really. I guess I would like to be able to edit it from here, and when I click on something, it's not clear what's happening right now. Okay. You can add children. So when I say add one more entry, it's like, yeah, I'm talking about a child room. Yeah, so for editing the room, I believe we already have it on the right, but I would like that, let's say I hover on one of the nodes, I should see an edit button, and when I click on it, I want the focus in our side panel to be on that node specifically. The current layout. Yeah, so I think you got it. Let's go. Actually, I think let's let it do the planning and then I can be more specific. But what I think is that let's say I click here and I see this. I think it's fine, but if I click on something else, then I would want it to switch. I don't think I need the over and edit button like I mentioned earlier. And so let's say I go here and I click on back. Yeah, this node editor thing is kind of weird. I guess what could be also cool is, let's say I'm here, be able to go in that room from here instead of having to go through everything. Because if we want to be more specific about like one of the room, it could be good. We have this, we have this. I haven't completely decided what it is I want to do just yet, but I guess the idea is to build and kind of figure it out at the same time. When we go here, yeah, the interactions are a bit weird, and the doors are weird, but I don't know if the doors are weird because the rooms are weird. Yeah, this one is fine. Okay. And so if we check the layout here, yeah, I think this one, like the skill one, it doesn't. Does it have a room? It has the default one. Okay. So if we go to room editor and we pick this one, what's the actual first one we have here? Okay, wait. So okay, overstate action button. Actually, I don't think we need overstate an action button, but let's say I click on one of the nodes of the graph. I want the settings panel on the right to be updated accordingly. So yeah, I think that way it will be simpler. And let's also have a save button for every of the node to kind of validate the changes, because I'm not sure how it works right now, but it sounds, yeah, it's not clear what's going to happen. There is a save in the middle, but this is not where I want it. Yeah, let's start there. So yeah, we're kind of updating this view right now. So this view, it's, I don't know who's in the chat, but that's one person joining right now. So yeah, I'd love to explain what's going on here. Basically, this is a view where we are kind of defining what's the 3D architecture of the app. And what I've done is that you go through the room one by one. And so this is a way to manage the rooms. Okay, so Claude made the changes. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm just going to refresh. And it doesn't seem to have worked at all. Okay. Clicking in a node in the graph selects it. No, it does not. Oh. Okay, so I guess we'll share this. Okay, this should fix it. Let's see. So when I click on something, okay, this works, but yeah, I think, I mean, this is, I don't know if this is the most fun part to do, but kind of need to do it if we want to create the whole view. Okay. I guess I can also be checking the errors from here, not here, but here. Is the console saying something when we click? Whoops. No, we don't want that. Okay. And I don't need that either. So, yeah, nothing happens when I click on one of these. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the problem is like, looks like my mouse does not realize these are actual things. It looks like the mouse doesn't show end when I hover on one of the nodes, so it looks like the nodes are not being detected somehow. It could be a Z index or something. Let's take a look. yeah, basically when I'm trying to debug why I can't click on the nodes to edit them directly. It's looking okay from this side, but this is not what I want to do. Kind of building the layout this way, so then every room we see here is going to be one room from this node editor. And yeah, it's like I want to be able to click on the nodes, edit them. I want to be able to add more rooms directly from here. So this is kind of like the main kind of architecture view. Let's just let Claude work for a while. I'm going to share that link to some more people. So let's say I go here and I do add node. Yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, this is not working yet. Yeah, so I mean, right now I'm trying to debug this, where this is kind of the layout of the 3D world that I want to build. It's going to be different rooms, and each node is a room, and right now I'm working on this kind of node editor to manage the layout the way I want. For now you can click on them and change like some of the stuff. Wait, I can actually, okay, this is starting to work. Nice. So now this is working. I can't, can I delete this? Yeah, I think like the delete and other things should be here. Like basically I don't have a way to link a room to another room. So maybe I should have like a parent kind of thing here that would make it easier. Ideally I would want to be able to click on plus when I have a room selected. So maybe let's see, testing and save. So if we go to our welcome page, oh, okay, so that room I just created Can I click it or what? It's hard to click it, but it seems that, yeah. So it's working, like we can create new rooms and we can navigate within them, which is kind of cool. So kind of also can move stuff around, which I like. So I guess, I mean, this will work. Just weird that the save button is at the top even if I haven't changed anything. But I guess that's okay. So can decide whether or not we want to work with this or make it better. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, so I can actually choose this. That's kind of nice. Left panel contents. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't know, what do we want to do with this? So kind of want to, I guess that's fine. Let's just move the save button. Let's move the save button from our panel. Let's move it at the bottom right corner. And let's only enable it if you've made changes to the node. Okay, this is nice. Okay, so I guess I can also save this. Let's just see. Okay, it looks like it. Nice. Love it. So I am somewhere. Let's say I'm here and I want to change. I can actually change the parent. Okay. I guess it's good enough for us to do what we want with it right now. So let's take a look and try to experience it from here. I'm looking at this. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why the doors are like this. Why is there a chair in the middle? So I'm going to go here, check what's the room. So the room is the entrance. So we want to go to the room editor. Going to be check the entrance, and I think what we need to update is the height to begin with, so that we will be able to see the doors. So now if I go back to main, maybe I haven't saved. Oops, room editor. Go back to the entrance. Yeah, it wasn't saved, so I'm going to close this. And I don't, so I guess I didn't What is this? Did it save it? No, it did not. Okay. This is a way to save it. So let's add this as well. In the... Oh no, I had a button here. I guess it's just not clear at all from here. So now it's saved. So if I move here and go back, yeah, it's back. Okay, so it's much better. It's just that I guess I don't need 4 doors, so I'll just get back here. And this one I'm just going to delete. And so now if we go back to our main, okay, we have three doors. I kind of had this idea where, so let's see, still a bit weird. Let's also update this door. It was the red room. Yeah, something like this. So if we go to main and we go to the red door, okay, now it doesn't look too bad. So yeah, we have, I guess the idea in the beginning was to kind of replicate my personal website, but do it in 3D and do it in a more fun way. Now we have this thing where we can add as many doors as we want, and I want to find a way to present the content in a cool way. I think I can get rid of that share in the middle here, and I want to have like kind of a panel that shows a text, so something that could be put in the middle, and then you pick from the doors. But at the same time, I don't know if it's cool to have the doors be like so close and this being a square. I don't know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts around that. So coming back to our node editor, if we go to this first thing, this is kind of the door label, but then there should be some text that says question outdoor, pick one. But right now you don't see it. So I wanna show it kind of here, and I want it to be really in the middle. So I'm going to say this, looking at because I think I also had a, what was it? Yeah, like left panel content. Let's see what this does. I don't really recall. So maybe this would display something. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't know what we think about this. Is it like having navigation here and here on the sides of the doors? Is it interesting, or should it be in the middle? Actually, I don't know. If I go here, so yeah, in a way it leaves some space in the middle, but the door are also taking a lot of space, so I don't know. Um, so yeah, I mean, I see there's a spectator. So if you have ideas on what it is that you would want to do with this, or we can make this kind of free world evolve, yeah, let me know. So I guess I'm just going to get rid of that chair because it doesn't make any sense to have it here. So this was the entrance room, and we had a chair in the middle, so I'm just going to remove it, save this, and we are back. We're back here. So we have 3 doors, we have some stuff on the sides, and now you pick this one, you get in, and then you have other stuff. So I think I like the idea of this. I'm not so sure about the layout for now. It could look better. It's a bit like Moyen Age right now, like an old video game, but not in a good way. And these things are just not looking so good. I could create some other door, but I don't think it really answered the issues. So I guess when you're building something, I think it's always hard when you build without content. So I'm going to try to get more content in, so that then we can find ways to work with it. Because right now I think I had given my website to begin with, but it didn't get everything correctly. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to do is to be able to embed kind of screenshots and things to look at when you're looking at a project. So yeah, okay. And these are kind of old projects that I was building in Bubble, but I don't think this is what I want to showcase. But I think it's nice to have this here on the side. It could use the walls in a better way. I don't know. Going to chat with Raycast for a bit. The idea of the world is that you have rooms and you have questions, and every question take you to another room. And basically, right now I mean it's working, but it's just that when you enter a room, the information about the room are on the sides, and then the next question really take most of the information. So I think maybe I should find a way to have the information that are on the side really be in the middle, and maybe the doors to be more like look like they're far from the center. Yeah. So yeah, at the same time I'm chatting with another AI to to see how it could be done differently. Yeah, I think a 360 navigation. I don't know about that. Because this is kind of taking you back. And so if I go here, I go back here, but if I go here, yeah, I can go back one step basically. And the animations, they're not perfect at all, but I think that's fine. So right now it's more of a UX challenge on how you navigate. I think the rooms should be bigger, or at least I should be more far from the center so that the doors are not taking the wall space. How could we do it? Door recede deeper into the wall, more perspective depth, side panel become plaques. Yeah, I mean that would be nice if this is actually a plaque here, but at the same time I don't have anything in the middle, so it could be like an orientation table. Maybe I can create that. So it could be something that is put in the very middle of the room, like a big book that is open, I guess. We could try this. It's kind of weird, but I mean, why not? Yeah, so if you're watching the stream and you have ideas on what I could be building with this, or because it's a 3D world, so we can kind of do anything. I have this view where I can manage what are the different rooms in the app, and basically then for each of the room we can kind of define what we're showing, what's the content. So let's say we go back to the room editor. I have a room that is red here, but I can add I can add a chair, I can add some other stuff within it. I think I added something to move it. Yeah, maybe it's this. Yeah, I can move the chair. So kind of trying to kind of create the rooms as we go, but right now the issue that I have is if I go to my node editor and I look at my welcome room, I add this thing that are questions outdoor, pick one, and I've also added these things on the side, so left panel and right panel. And the problem is like the left and right panel, I can see them, but this thing in the middle, like the answer that was supposed to be the main thing, we don't see it at all, and the doors are kind of taking the wall space. So I'm wondering what could be a way to make the doors secondary and give room to that text to begin with, and maybe kind of present it within something. It could be a big book, it could be, I don't know, a computer screen, it could be anything actually, but maybe it's like a 3D object that is in the middle and it's holding the text. So I guess I'm just going to say that to my buddy Claude here. So what I'm going to say is this, and I'm going to take some screenshots. So right now the answer of the room for a node, which is the main thing, is not being represented within that room. So I was thinking we could have a 3D object you pick that is some kind of it's either a book or maybe a screen or something, and we need to create that, but the idea would be that the answer room text that we have is displayed within that object in the center of the room, so that we have a place to present it. Yeah, let's brainstorm through this. Don't code yet. Yeah, and so if you don't know about like this tool that I'm using, it's called Super Whisper, and basically it's just converting to text the voice input that I give it, and yeah, it can be pretty effective to do that. So what is it saying? Yeah, like a pedestal, floating scroll parchment, stone table monolith. I kind of like this. I guess we don't even have to choose. Dray, what's that? Okay. A floating stone table. Yeah, I mean... So yeah, we're going to try to build this, just asking Claude to do it. And yeah, that would become like a main thing we have on each of the rooms. And I don't know if we'll keep these. Maybe these will also be kind of replaced by the same ID. Yeah, and, I mean, usually I just build like 2D interface, like web stuff, but yeah, it's like 3D is much more complicated, but yeah, it's fun to try it. Okay, yeah. Going to do a bit more promotion because it's just the free spectators. Welcome to the stream. Do you want a stone tablet upright slab with parchment-like text on it, or a stone pedestal table with a parchment scroll laying on top? No, I don't want any of this. These two are different things. I want to be able to pick between the stone or the parchment or something else when I am editing my node on at the room level. I want to say the answer is going to be displayed on a stone table or it's going to be displayed on something else, and that becomes kind of the main an object that is going to be at the center of that room. So yeah, right now I am talking to current flow state. Yeah, replace it because we don't see it right now. Let's go. And I mean, I could be running different cloud at the same time to do the things, but as we're kind of building and making the changes as we go, it's not I mean, it wouldn't be that effective, I think. Okay, so Claude is trying to confirm the plan. 3D component, each display tab is its own component. Starter set of display tab type, yeah, so we'll have two different things. Yeah, okay, like exactly. So yeah, if you just arrived, this is a 3D world. Initially, the idea was to redo kind of my personal website, but try to do it in 3D. And you have this kind of layout from here where you manage what are the rooms of that. I don't want to say castle, but initially it's more of a lab. But now we can create other rooms and manage everything from here. But the issue that I kind of have right now is that the next rooms are more like prominent than the main text for the current room. So I'm trying to find a way to display things in the middle. So yeah, we're going to see what happens here in the middle. I don't know if it's going to try create the objects first, but because we have this object editor, so maybe what it's going to do is create new ones here where we just add chairs and table, stairs, chair and table to begin with. I haven't really used the stairs yet, but in the previous stream someone was like, oh, let's have a dungeon or something and go downstairs. So I created the stairs, but I haven't used them really in a room just yet. So maybe we'll add some more later. Okay. So yeah, right now Claude is trying to create a plan so that in the middle of each room when you arrive, we have an object on which we are going to display the answer text that is kind of the thing that is typed here. Yeah. So actually I'm not right Montreal. Montreal is a really chill city, good vibes, and it has a different mentality between like Europe and America. Okay, I'm going to save this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can just add more content while it's working. So I could add my tiny lab, which is one of my projects. My tiny lab is a SaaS where you can create experiments, and for each experiment you can generate first action to take and schedule reminders so that you can explore your curiosity. Okay. And yeah, this is something I wanted to do as well, is be able to jump on the room from here. So I guess I could just do it, ask Claude to do it at the same time. So we'll just open another Claude in the terminal and say, when looking at the node editor, from the side panel on the right, I would like to have a button that says navigate to room, and it takes me in the main view to that specific room. So yeah, just asking and we'll see what happens. It should work. So where are we? So yeah, Claude wrote the plan for this, and it created a wall geometry for the stone tablet and the parchment stuff. And I mean, I don't have anything to say about this. And so this is like the feature that I was asking, like from this view, I would be like to be able to jump to another view within the main view. So yeah, we're just going to launch both and let it work. In the meantime, if you have any idea of a room or something cool you would like me to try build, please say so. And yeah, just type something in the chat, come say hi, and we'll take it from here. So we go in a room and then go into something. So this is just an empty room, there's nothing here, but yeah, okay, so this is happening as well. I think, I mean, okay. So it's saying that this is working. Let's see if I can just go to my node editor, pick maybe something that is far and navigate. Looks like this is working. So it will be easier for us to navigate. Maybe we would want a way to have this navigation or a way to jump from one room to another. But for now, I guess this is fine. So clean build, no error, and this is kind of happening. So the first time I was building, it kind of, okay, so it looks like it's kind of breaking everything right now. We'll see once it's done, but basically this thing that I was mentioning, okay, I'll wait a second until this looks like it's available again. Okay. Okay. This is not looking good at all. Okay, I'm just going to kind of start it over because I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what happened here. So kind of broke everything. going to be no add the drop down. Okay, so if I go to main, okay, if we go to nodes, okay, so the nodes, I think it's just in the main page that nothing is working anymore. Okay, so we didn't break everything, but just on the main page something went wrong. Something went wrong on the main page. The menu is not accessible and we don't see any of the rooms. Let's take a look. And I guess maybe the context on this is starting to be too much. So I'll probably have to compact or start over. Not sure what this does, but ID, yeah, I don't know what this MCP is. Maybe we have errors in the console. Let's just take a look. Oh, okay, we're back, and now it's working. But oh, this is looking so bad. We have a slight camera issue. So the text is on this thing, which is fine, but since we're too close, we can't see it at all. Okay, so I'll just do this real quick. 32 is fine. When I go over 40 to 50, I would probably want to start over. On each of the room, let's take the camera back a bit, because right now I can't read what's on my parchment or stone table. And I'm just curious to see if it added it like as object here. No, it did not. So it kind of considers it as something different. But I think if I go here and yeah, I can pick between stone tablet or parchment scroll now. Okay. Oh, did I remove it? Because now we just lost it. So we're here. Let's try the parchment one. Nope. Just going to give it a screenshot. Outside the front door, I don't know. Yeah, I still don't see. I still can't see it. tablet is should be looking right past the tablet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. We can see something now. What is this? Yes, I can see the. Actually, let me give it a screenshot. Oh, it's saying that. It could be because I changed to parchment. Let me put this back. Okay. Yeah, there must be something wrong because like I still don't see the tablets, like the stone tablets right now. Can you just like, does the object exist? Like, should we be able to edit it in the object editor? Maybe that would make things easier to begin with. If you can add the stone tablet and the parchment to the object editor, so that we can take a look at them and add them to a room and see what happens. Yeah, because right now it's just trying to do it, but I don't really have visibility. So what I'm telling it to do is, we have an object editor, so we might as well just add these two things over here. And then we also have a system where we can add, basically we can add elements to a room. So I'm telling it, add the objects that we just mentioned to that object editor. And then we'll try to visualize them in a room, so that we can debug why the objects are not showing up here. Yeah. Again, like if you have ideas of rooms that we could build, or think of objects or elements that can be added to a room, yeah, let's just go for it. And tell me in the chat. Okay, so let's see if we go back here. It's not showing up yet, but okay. No, now adding the entries to the end of the registry object. Okay. Okay, so we have our stone tablet here. Nice. And we have the parchment scroll. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So if I go to a room and let's say we take this is not a room, it's a door, and I guess the door should probably be within objects, but I started there, so I did not put the door within objects. I should probably rewrite this, but that's fine. So we go here, we take the entrance, and let's say we add a stone tablet. Now if I go to the main, okay, that doesn't make sense. It must be a camera issue for sure, or did I save it? Probably did not save it. Entrance, no, I didn't save it, that's why. So we have our stone tablet here, and now it's in the middle, right? So if I go back to main, okay, we have it. Okay, we have our stone tablet in the middle of the door. I added it through the room edit though, so I don't know if that will be an issue, but I guess it should be fine, right? If not, we need to find a way to write on that one. Maybe it should just be simpler that we write on it directly from the room instead of the node. I don't know. Or maybe it's just like from the node we can pick the different elements and write on them if we want to. I'm going to be back in 2 minutes, just getting something to drink, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so what is it saying now? I think one thing I don't like right now is that it's too dark. So I'm not sure what kind of light we can add here. So let's see. If I go the thing that's an issue right now is like the answer display. It shows stone tablets and parchment right now from the node editor, but it should only show objects that are already in the room. So instead of by default showing stone tablet and something else, let's just have the objects that can hold the text. So in that case, for the welcome room, that should only be a stone tablet, because this is the only thing in the room that can take a text, the only object in the room. So I guess, yeah, I should just be working on this in the meantime. I guess I'll just talk to, whoops. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do, but I guess, could I do this where this is this? Oh yes, I can. Nice. This is actually maybe better. Okay, nice. So now, if I go here, say we try to go in that door, and we add, so this is the red, yeah, this is the red thing. So if we go to the room, and this is the red room, and we want to add, let's try this one, the parchment scroll in the middle, and save it. If I go here, I don't think it's going to show it, but oh, it's not in the right, it's not toward the camera, which is okay, but is there something written on it? I'm not sure. I don't need to see this actually. I'm not sure. I think it's this one, right? So this is the red room, parchment, and I think it's written on it, it's just that we don't see. Let's see if we can rotate it. So we go to the red room, we click on this, rotation 180, I think, yeah. Oops, 180, save it, go back here. Okay. Oh. now we can see it, but it's it's the other way around. But wait, I just saved that, right? I guess I should probably have a URL parameter for this, because when it's like, wait, why don't we see it anymore? So we save this, we go here, and it was not this but this. So we said oh, it's because I hadn't saved, maybe. Yeah, this is annoying. So I'm going to, when you go to a room, let's add the URL parameter so that we keep track of where we are, and if I refresh the page, I can come back to the right room. So yeah, right now it's a bit annoying because when I go into a room and I refresh the page, I just get back to the entrance, which is not what I want. So I'm just telling Claude to add a URL parameter so that when I go into a room, the URL is going to change, and if I refresh the page, I can stay on that same room and see if the changes I made are working. But I think it's getting interesting to have these two views next to one another. I'm going to make it a bit bigger for me. I don't know if it's an issue for you, but that way I can just, And one thing in my node view is that I can zoom, but only in the center, so I probably want to change that eventually. Okay, so it says it's done. That's right, so we go to this one. We have our parchment that is... Okay, so we're still here and we can see how it reloads. So I made it turn, which I guess is not the right way to do it. I'm just going to add it back, but change it by default. So we go back to our room editor. I'm going to give it back like the rotation that it had in the beginning. So now it should be the other way around. And now I'm just going to tell it here. Actually, I'm just going to start another one. I'm going to say the default state of the parchment is not oriented towards the camera, so when looking at it we don't see it. Let's move it 180 degree and by default. Okay, that's nice. And then we'll have to make sure we see the text. Okay, so now this looks like we want it to look, but so I go back here. I want it to be on my parchment. Just going to save that. And I think, okay, I can actually navigate a bit, which I think the text is here, it's just like it's not really visible. Yeah, I can see it's here. Oh wow. Or maybe it's just so small. Yeah, so we're trying to write the content on this thing, and maybe we can move it toward us a bit more so that it will be easier to read, because right now it's inclined. So, oh boy, yeah, still, I don't really need to see that. I don't know why it's showing me the code. It might be because of the angle. Maybe we can update the default angle of the parchment. I think right now it must be something like, I don't know, maybe 120 degree or something. Could be closer to 90 degree on the, is it the I think it's on the Z axis. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, so we are getting there. It's just now it's reversed. So it's because we turned it, but I think we didn't turn the text. Okay, so now I can see it. The issue is that the text is upside down. I think it's because we applied a 180 degree rotation to the element, but not to the text. Okay. Yeah, there's still like an angle issue, something. I think, yeah, this is, the colors are wrong, but we can, once I make it work, I can make it prettier. And I'm not sure what vibe I'm looking for just yet. If you have ideas of like the color of the atmosphere, it could be, I guess it could be something a bit more futuristic, or yeah, I'm open to making changes. If you have some cool ideas or inspiration of what it could look like, please let me know. And yeah, use the chat, as I'm feeling a bit alone there right now. But I guess if you're watching, then okay, go for it. Hopefully this time we, okay, so So I think there is like two kind of rotation that are chained or something. There must be two rotations. So there is one like this, and there is one like this. Yeah. Ah, okay, we got it. And I have no idea what is this thing in the middle. Let's see what happens if I just change. Let's say I change the room default of our red room, and instead of this, oh wait, so it seems to be what is this black thing on our parchment? Is there something? Let's just get rid of it, we don't want that. I think there is something about the light. When I check this room, the light is fine, but when I check the main one, it's just closed. So I don't know if it's because kind of the room has put a roof or something. It's like there is no light in these when this one is completely fine. It looks like when we navigate in the main view, there's like no light in the rooms. Whereas if I check the rooms from the room editor, it looks completely fine. Are we hiding the light or something, or did we not? Is there like a roof that is hiding the light somehow? The dark rectangle should be gone now, is it though? No, it's not. I have no idea. What is this thing? I think it's, wait. Is there a chance that it's linked to the fact that this is like a text something? Actually, I've never tried to inspect a 3D thing, so what happens if you do that? Okay, nothing, because it doesn't work at all, or maybe, huh? No, okay, it was worth a try. I'm not going to use this laser. Looks like we broke this page too. I don't know which one broke it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least I'm happy with the navigation that I can create here. I'm just, yeah, this is more complicated than I expected. Probably going to stop in 10 minutes or something. Yeah, I don't know what's so special about this object and why the parchment is taking this weird thing. Oh, wait, what? So now it's okay, but I didn't ask to create a roof actually. Interesting. I mean, I don't think I did. Okay. Or maybe it should be an option. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So he reverted it, but I think. Wait. Yeah, I haven't. So this was kind of working, but I wanted to get rid of this, and I think it added like a ceiling at the top, and maybe it's linked to why I can't see the text on the stuff here. Yeah. So I'm trying to put it back like it was before, and I really need to get rid of this black rectangle, but I don't know where it comes from, so I'm going to kind of start another cloud. I think the first thing we can do is make sure the object, and I could have started here actually. I don't know why there is a black. Oh, is it this? Oh no, but we can actually. Oh, that's why. shit. So that's why it's not. We have this thing. So it must be because of what's behind, I think. It's this. Okay, of course. Rotate it to 45 degrees, it goes through it. Okay, I think this I'm going to be able to fix. But I'm not sure why we lost the texts on the stuff. So that's another issue to fix. Yeah, so I think this is going to be fixed. Like, basically, my parchment had this kind of square in the middle, and I understood what was happening in the end is that it's kind of sitting on this table behind, but it did not fix it. Actually, I don't know if I care about having the table at all. Maybe we just get rid of it. Okay, so this is gone, and if I put my tilt angle, then fine. Okay. So if I go here and I look at my parchment, then we're good. So this is good. Okay. The text that should be rendering on the parchment or the stone table is not visible when I enter a room. Let's investigate why this is happening. Okay, so it's making changes here, which is why this is bugged. I think this one was, can get rid of it. Is it still broken? Yes. probably going to get rid of this on the sides, and I think this here would be much better if it's actually in the wall above the door. That way we don't have a 2D 3D mix. I don't know, it looks better. Okay. Okay. Still lost our text. I think this is going to be fine. It's still on something. Oh, it put it to the floor actually. If we go here. Oh, this is still not working.
You want some booms in the stream?
What's
Il y
up?
a le son ou pas?
Oui. Okay. Navigate to room. No. Room has no stand tablet attachment. Debug sphere. Okay. So it created a 3D sphere for me to look at the error. It seems crazy. Okay. Is this still broken? No, okay. So this is fine. Now we can go back to our thing. And so right now it's not displayed, but if we check here and we pick this one, make sure this is actually the one. Nope. So it talks about. Want me to check the console. Oh, okay. And now it's showing. That's actually weird. When I open the console, the text shows and I can see the sphere on the parchment, but on the stone, but when I don't open the console, nothing shows up. Oops. curious to see also, let's say I go to this one. Oh. Wait, what? So if I refresh this one, that's crazy. Okay. So I mean, I guess I'm not used to debugging 3D, and this is something I'm not used to, where you open the console and you actually get the things to work, but when it's not open, then you don't see it. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to stop soon. But it's been fun. Didn't make as much progress as I hoped, but still, it's kind of nice. Yeah, so I'm going to stop. It was kind of nice. I hope you enjoyed it if you watched, and yeah, I mean, I'll do the same next week, probably around 2 p.m. EST. I'm not sure I'll be working on the same thing, it might be a different project, but yeah, let me know what you thought about it, and have a nice week. Bye.